HiRevz Media is sponsored by Born to Ride Motorcycle Magazine. Check out borntoride.com. All right, guys, working on the truck again, messing with the carburetor. So this is a brand new carburetor that was put on this motor, and got it mounted down. They had this plate in there, right? The adapter plate to go from a quadrajet intake, the spread bore, to a square bore intake. And this is a Holley adapter, so it's got 4 same size holes here. That drops into it, and then this adapts it to go directly into a quadrajet intake, which would be great if that was a Holley. So, because it's not a Holley, the Edelbrock has bigger secondaries than it does the primaries. Primaries are the same. So this thing would never ever open up the secondaries because the secondary plates were trying to open and we're hitting the top of this plate right here. So this thing never ever opened up the secondaries. And it still felt fairly strong, even just running on primaries at wide open. And I ended up pulling this plate out just all the way, and then I got a new gasket because I destroyed it, and just gasketed it down directly like this, which worked pretty good. And it gave it tons more power, man, tons more power. It ran so much better, with double the amount of fuel getting to it. It did pretty good. The problem with removing this, though, is that is part of the sealing surface on this phenolic spacer. So it is sealed correctly to the carburetor by going on the aluminum, but at the bottom, because this is so thin, it was just sucking in air, just right into it. So I had it just, what they call that, a redneck supercharger, right? Had way too much unmetered airflow, and it was running lean as can be, which would probably make it run a little faster too. So I didn't run it very long like that. I got over to the shop with it, and it did pretty good. And it's, lean popping out the exhaust and stuff like that. So now I'm getting rid. So this is a Spectra one, and it's supposed to come with the correct one. So this is a Holley one, and they have another one for an Edelbrock that's just an open square bore. We're gonna adapt this to make it work for the Edelbrock. So whereas this is the Holley, we're gonna have to open up the secondaries here to make sure that they're actually going to flip. So what we're doing is grabbing another Edelbrock carburetor we got sitting around so we can use it to eye with to figure out, where this is going to line up and keep working it and make sure we got that trimmed out and well, because it's definitely got to have it, because this is part of the sealing surface against this, and without it, it doesn't actually seal at all. And I'm hoping when we get all mounted together, it's going to seal. All right, guys, so here's the little insert piece, and you can see where I've ground on it, and I just barely opened up the secondaries on here. So they're a tiny bit bigger than the primaries. So now the secondaries will actually open up with the Edelbrock. So get it all bounded back down the exact way it was. And hopefully that's gonna seal now, we'll see. All right, guys, so now back running again. Everything's bolted up and seems to be working completely right now. So hopefully it's going to be good down the road. But it was idling up super high because of the vacuum leak. Got the car back on there, started the truck, and it was just idling super low, which tells me it doesn't have a vacuum leak anymore. So at least opening up the secondaries now. Probably needs a little more tuning, but I think it'll be good. All right, guys, I also changed out the tag Had a pretty sweet custom one made. It's a good old trash truck.
Time to get out and play. AMSOIL delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at AMSOIL.com.